What's up, Chelsea family? It looks like we might have our eyes on a rising star from RB Leipzig, but there's a catch. The news is fresh, and while there's interest, the road to securing this young defender won't be easy. Are we about to see some exciting action in the transfer market? Keep watching to get all the details, and don't forget to like and subscribe so you're always in the loop with Chelsea's latest moves. Chelsea fans, let's dive right into the latest transfer news surrounding our beloved club. There's been a lot of chatter recently about Castello Lakiba, the young defender from RB Leipzig. According to Fabrizio Romano, who always seems to have his finger on the pulse of football transfers, Chelsea is not actively pursuing a move for Lakiba at this moment. This is a player who's been turning heads since he made the switch from Lyon to Germany, and it's no surprise that he's been linked with moves to some of Europe's biggest clubs. But here's where it gets tricky. While we're being linked with Lakiba, Romano points out that there's nothing concrete happening right now. It seems that if we do decide to make a move for him, it won't be easy. The Red Bull Club is not keen on parting ways with their rising star during the winter transfer window. Can you imagine a young talent like Lakiba, who's already made a name for himself in the Bundesliga, staying put while we scramble to fill our defensive gaps? It's frustrating, to say the least. Lakiba joined Leipzig for about 35 million euros, and there's a 20% sell-on clause in his contract that benefits Lyon if he moves again. This means that if Chelsea were to pull off a deal, Lyon would be watching closely, ready to cash in. It's a reminder of how interconnected the football world can be, and how decisions made by one club can ripple across others. Now, as a passionate Chelsea supporter, I can't help but feel a mix of hope and concern. On one hand, Lakiba represents a bright future. He's young, talented, and has shown he can handle the pressure of top-flight football. On the other hand, if we're not going to make a serious push now, what does that mean for our defensive lineup? Are we really going to risk another season with the same vulnerabilities that have plagued us? I'm honestly torn. Let's talk about the implications of the situation. If we don't secure a solid defender soon, it could severely impact our chances of competing for silverware this season. We've seen how critical a strong defense is in the Premier League, and with the way our rivals are strengthening their squads, we can't afford to fall behind. The pressure is on, and the clock is ticking. I want to hear from you all. Do you think Chelsea should actively pursue Lakiba, or should we look elsewhere? Personally, I feel like we need to make a decisive move, especially if we have our eyes set on returning to the top of the league. But then again, waiting for the right player might be the smarter strategy. It's a tough call. And while we're on the topic of transfers, how do you feel about the current state of our squad? Are we really equipped to challenge for the title? Or are we just hoping for the best? I know I'm not alone in feeling a bit anxious about this season. We need to solidify our backline, and fast. So, I'm opening the floor to you, my fellow Chelsea supporters. What are your thoughts on Lakiba? Should we take a risk and try to bring him to Stamford Bridge, or focus our efforts elsewhere? I sincerely want to know what you think. Let's get this conversation going in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this discussion, and share your thoughts with fellow Blues fans. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel for all the latest Chelsea news and updates. You won't want to miss a thing, trust me. Remember to activate that notification bell so you're always in the loop with what's happening at our club. Thanks for tuning in, and let's keep the passion alive as we support Chelsea through thick and thin.